Hello and welcome to yet another wonderful little 1v1 on Empyrean Coast in the north in the green corner for our Orky boys. With the occultist is BlazingCrystal, and in le south the Birdprinter goes prrrr. The troll chieftain with his gang of blue biker trolley boys. Shall see how that plays out. Okay, do we see anything fancy? Not, I don't think so. Yeah, except triple hunting cabin, but on a small map like this,
building completed.
Pretty reasonable. And well, it's one on half thing, so it's not too different from anything.
Building completed.
I just hope he doesn't go over his wood need. This tour better spam beaks or else. You'll see, you'll see. Well, we'll see. I haven't watched this play either yet. So, triple tree chopper, who are pretty far from the main row of trees, so they're gonna run out fairly soon. One Stormbreaker, and I think this one got like auto placed over there because there wasn't enough space.
Enemies are
Let's see.
attacking.
Looks like one of these guys did he get pulled away. Oh, nice play. The small delay. That rhymes. That would rhymes as well. Oh, do not press the cursed button. Yeah, don't expect anything fancy here. Yeah, pretty standard stuff, except for come here being chosen. I feel like come here is more like a late game thing. It is a 22 movement speed debuff, but without the power points, 22 I don't find that worth most of the time. Even before he of course gets an amazing kill using it. Already some gobos produced, as well as the first scouting post coming up, but this banner here has not been contested. Where's the hero? There he is. Okay, he went north. Could not see him on the minimap because the damn skulls on this one don't disappear. And I don't... Ooh. Oh no, it's fairly standard. Just no nullify quite yet. So we see our Blood Harvest. Okay, Blood Harvest is not standard. It's actually... I want to see how much it gives back. Was that like 40 points? I don't know. But Blood Harvest also seems like a late game talent. Especially like, for example, Orcs versus Dark Elves, when Goblins and Spiders just constantly evaporate. Or if you play against a Druid and your units evaporate. Actually, does it count for allied units? I think it's all units, right? Sorry, I'm spending so much time on this. Oh no, whenever an enemy dies. Okay, never mind then. But we'll see. But I don't expect anything fancy here yet. Stonebreaker, Hunting Hut, Tree Chopper. Yeah, pretty standard. A bit low on food. Usually you see like the 1-1 into double food on the first sector. How many hunting cabins do we have here? So, ooh, just a 1. That could leave him a bit starved. So that's a very big economy opener on a small map. Meanwhile, these guys been slapping each other for a little while. Nice interrupt. Get some free damage. And I think he's got Lacerating Strike. He does indeed. So he gets the bleed on the auto attack for a couple of seconds, 10 per tick, which isn't too shabby. Especially if you intersect it. Just go back and forth. It also applies on all targets hit by the Demonic Pact. So if you start cleaving with that, it works. And you don't have to spend health on it, which is also nice.
Building completed.
Ooh, but there's a nice little nullify here. But the chieftain still has some pots to sip. But looks like the... how's this economy looking? Pretty good. So that should be coming up nice and quick. If he goes for the Medusas now... okay, he doesn't see it. I was concerned there. But... yeah, I think it's just... oh, maybe he has... he is indeed. So quick double expo here by our friend little troll. As well as nothing else, I think. Don't have anything fancy yet. PopCap is a bit better for the Orc, but that's usual. Especially with that economy opener from the troll. Let's see if our resident Orc player will recognize and capitalize. Ooh, that's a good phrase. I need to use that more often. Big sticks go plonk, ruining this poor archer's day. And And he's taking a little nap right there. Oh, very early Medusas. Has lost no gobos as far as I can tell yet. So pretty good. Might be one going down. Oh, stabbed in the back. And with a little bit of delay goes the way of the dodo. Which is quite topical on this quite nice tropical island. Great, now I can't remember where dodos came from. Was it Madagascar? Or was it a different island? I know there were island-dwelling birds. I'm sorry. It's just the random thoughts always get to me. Speaking of non-random thoughts, just double concentration, double brute force, classic stuff. Really, a lot of people do not pick up junk. I wonder if I'm missing something or if they are missing something, because I would say they are missing something. Did he just try the wyvern? He did, but he wasn't very successful with it. Oh, nice attempt on the flag here before it's upgraded. And that flag should be going down unless it comes up right now. And it does not. So that might be a pretty nice steal here. Also the Smasher's getting surrounded, but they are pretty big trolls. But that's what I said earlier. You saw the full bleed on it there. And oh, the goblins getting between the toesies of the troll. Can't pass. Just don't step on me, bro. And the troll obliges. And one Smasher goes down, which could be pretty disastrous. Because I do not think we have much in the form of backup here. So we're still on one of them. But if he can hang on, he does have a decent amount of economy behind it. He probably has way too many building resources, especially wood. But we will see. We will see. Maybe he'll switch it up. But here's the good old trap. The chieftain just lets him gets himself surrounded. Gets a big chunky smack in. Doesn't get as many goblins as he would like. So at the moment just traded out HP for it, which is a bit of a problem. Especially Blazing has a lot more health pots available. But these guys are all pretty low now, so this outpost could do a lot of work. Meanwhile, the rest is fairly standard, except for Blood Harvest. I mean, especially against a troll player, you'd think you wouldn't pick that. Because how many trolls are you realistically gonna kill in the course of the game to make it worth it? And I doubt it's like tied to the pop cap of the unit, the amount of health you can get back. And let's see if he can do something here. The Smasher, unfortunately, is trying to pass somewhere. Looks like they were both focused on this one goblin here. So that outpost seems to be going down. And indeed it should. For the cost of a couple of little goblins. And straight up onto the Orc Standard. And we're still only down to these two little trolls here. And a chieftain. So that's a nice smack, but needs to start to get the hell out of there. So it's looking pretty grim fandango here.
Enemies are attacking.
Got two little smashers versus 23 goblin scoundrels.
Enemies are attacking.
So the pop cap is not good in his favor. So we've got one fight hut coming up and a hitting camp on the front lines. Is he collecting scrap? And he probably is not, because the scrap sectors are these two as far as I know. And I don't think there's one over here. There's a lot of scrap all around this map in general. Like there's one here, scrap pile in the middle, and another somewhere on the sides here. But he has exactly all the territories that do not include scrap. Terms and conditions apply. But oh, that was a juicy smack right there. Also hasn't really made much use of the come here, so would have probably just benefited from power. Ah, there we go. There he tries to use it to save his guy, but oh, the death animation makes me so sad. From the little Smasher boy. Let's see, does he get a good throw in? Oh, this could be a nice place for a throw here. Oh, beautiful. Classic baiting with the chieftain. So much damage against these tier 1 units. Oh, but the Dark Pact is sometimes very elusive because like there's like these little particles Like a little area there where it looks like he's outside of it, but he's not. And the chieftain goes down. Looking pretty grim here. And this troll is also getting shanked.
We're under attack.
Poor boy. So yep, that gave the occultist level 4. Must have had it before because he did the Medusas. So let's see, what are we coming up with here to counter this? So we have nothing. We have 2 pop cap, which means we have double scrapper in the main. But no other units otherwise. And this is looking pretty over, but we will see. Drummer's coming in now, always looking dapper. Having to pass past the other thing, but they were thinned out long enough that they actually don't really have the DPS to get that Eye of the Tribe down. And the chieftain and another smasher are back in action. Is he microing? He must be macroing on the back of this, because he's not paying attention over here. I'm pretty sure he just thought that would definitely go down, and then it suddenly didn't. And now he's realizing that, oops, something's still standing. Also, he keeps getting his goblins munched on classically on this wonderful map. Passes some stuff to the main, which are not hurt yet, which is quite incredible. But, ooh! The Goblin Pastoras are really squishy. No resistances to speak of. So they actually get annihilated by a single drive-by from one of these. So that's even worse for the rally. At least the normal goblins survive that kind of business. We're seeing some Iron Beaks getting upgraded. So the bird is the word. Let's see what they can do. And this one Lonely Skull Crusher versus them all. Doesn't look like he has the AoE upgrade yet. I'm not quite sure if the upgrade makes the AoE better, or if it's not even a thing beforehand. No, it's not a thing beforehand, so no upgrades. So at the moment they're just glorified smashers. Which really isn't helping him much. How much better are they? But lots of goblins going down here. The first couple Iron Beak fighters are coming out. Trying their happy little best. I still need to figure out if creature just means every enemy unit or literally just living creatures, etc. Because I've had mixed results, but I have never properly tested it. But that's a lot of that goblins here. Classic troll stuff. Attrition warfare is their favorite thing.
Enemies are attacking.
So there are two sides of the coin of attrition warfare. You either drown them in bodies, or you live long enough to see yourself become superior.
Enemies are attacking.
The trolls are on the latter point there. So nice pickup of his Pesteras that we're just passing there.
We're under attack.
So let's see, what do we have for him? So we've got both upgrades, hunters, etc, etc. We've got iron mines coming up slowly. Still a lot of stuff to grab. Nakamura's gonna be very disappointed about this sack lying up out there. Poor thing, also some workers spare. But that's some nice map control for an orc player, especially on this map. Let's see what he makes do with it. So, Mr. Bird person, just appreciate this model here. They look really cool. For troll. But here comes the Kobe Slam. Get some nice little siege damage on him and then just admires his work from a distance. I don't think we have been at the shop with either of them. Nope. So both out of health pots now and no items at all. But that's okay, not every game has to be insane in the membrane. So some low level gameplay can also be very entertaining. And so far this is. We see some birds. We see a lot of things get smashed. What else do you want to see? The sack face. That has a very different connotation in my mind. But let's not go there. That Eye of the Tribe is still repairing. So I think trolls might actually... Well, it's a 1% of here. 10,000. That's actually a level 2 one. So we have upgraded our tier structure there. He's had some little time. Looks like he...
We're under attack.
Blazing, yeah. as expected, we are completely overwooded, overlumbered, and not enough food, so he needs to restructure his economy. Because this map just doesn't need that many buildings like the other ones. Not many sectors, so you have to go a little bit lighter after the first 2 outposts. And in good old troll fashion, they're gonna smack the frontier outposts to the ground. And then everybody else takes a collective nap as soon as that goes down. I love how the iron mine workers have like nice cool greaves attached, and none of the troll orc units actually have them. How about you? Do you have greaves? Nope, maybe the brutes do. But let's compare PopCap 75 and PopCap versus 86. And PopCapped, almost. But without brutes, that's basically just pierce damage and some goblins. Without a drummer as well, so the goblins are a bit low there. And a heck ton of birds.
Enemies are attacking.
We've got 17 Iron Beak Fighters, 6 normal Iron Beak, Smasher, and 1 Skull Crusher. Which are all now getting upgraded here. Which means he's at a minus 60 on the scrap. Classic stuff, but oh, the hunters are decimating the birds. They don't do so well against piercing damage. Neither do the hunters, but in that trade they win. Just by sheer number.
What is his next move?
So that was quite costly. He's getting more birds. Because bird is the word. Oh no, the Skull Crusher finally is gonna go down. After making his people proud. Well, it's always so gory when air units die. They lead it in a pack of blood. Chieftain has been poached. Just like in the story. And maybe that sharp eye of the tribe is gonna go down. Let's see. What upgrades does the troll have? We do not have the Skull Crusher upgrade, so that's a problem. There's no AoE on that, so that's barely worth upgrading them. And yeah, I don't think I've seen a different camp at all. Also, the scrappers are not being sent to the scrap piles. Are they now? Okay, there we go. One of them is, and the second one is also done here, so that's being attended to. Nicely done. Birds coming back in for another round. Gonna target down the hunters. But just look at them. They do kill a couple of them, but hard to tell who's coming out on top here. I would definitely say the orc. Because these birds aren't cheap. It's 4 scrap per bird, so you do get 2 per production cycle.
Tribe has lost a sector, chieftain.
So it's 8 scrap and I think 8 scrap and 8 food for...
We're under
I can't quite remember the cost of hunters. 6 food and 4 iron. He killed 2, lost 4 or 5 birds. I don't even actually quite know.
Our
who got out on top there.
Stronger.
I'd still say the orc though. But now has some
Building completed.
brutes without greaves, which is a grievous insult to their ability. I kind of wish that the orc units would get also nicer upgrades and visual upgrades as they progress through the upgrades. I said upgrades a lot there, didn't I? But BlazingCrystal, by the way, is on level 6, so I've been neglecting that. Full on Blood Harvest. I mean, he's been killing the trolls. So I get that, working out classic death resilience. No power, no cooldowns. Very unorthodox. Oh, he's losing a lot of units here in the middle. Is that that's a brute. That's costly. Let's see what Birdprinter's up to. Can't print enough birds, apparently. But the new Eye of the Tribe is coming up. And he keeps building tree... Well, he doesn't need a tree chopper. That's fair enough, I guess. Since he has to rebuild his economy half the time. But we have to transition into food patches. Good, that's not forgotten. Good, 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 good. So that's not half bad. We're still level 4 with a troll. Very rarely that you see trolls getting out leveled. Now we see some boys going for the wyvern this time. He must be very happy that that thing's still around. Ooh, nice interrupt. There we go. Let's have a little look-see at that. Beautiful. Roots fruiting away, and that was pretty quick. Thanks to all those hunters. What did you get? You got a health ring, which is pretty good. Much better than a focus ring for that boy. Running out of food as well, but ooh, 12 in total. Really could put some more stuff down. Could also just rip down this lumber mill there. Or speaking of all these other lumber mills in the main here. How much lumber is left here? 178. He's gonna run out eventually. Maybe that'll encourage him. Birdprinter looks like he just wants to rebuild his economy, printing more birds, as the name suggests. And does have an ability. Does actually have an ability point left. Must have kept that for quite a while. Hang on, I think he bought that. No? Okay. For a second I thought he bought the potion at the store, which we sadly can't access to show without the boys physically going there, to get more command points. So you can basically technically max out in a super long game and get every single ability in the game. If you kill your entire army of your enemy about 3 times over. And collect all the gold, of course. Hunters looking dapper. They don't seem to have any upgrades. Pretty sure that's the case.
Chieftain, the tribe needs more room.
We have 4
Build
fighting
more
huts, but no
shelters.
food to actually print any birds. And we've got trolls and wyvern upgrade coming in, but
Building
don't even have the
completed.
Zarek steel or fight for the Cal yet. Or the economy upgrades, which he could use since he's pop capped, I think. Birdprinter has been building some huts. Ooh, that's a nice teleport on the back line there, so that's pretty good. And the counter teleport to the north there. Meanwhile, printing some iron mines there. So it's a classic bait and switch. But we've got the bird force already responding. Und das können wir schon machen. 2 Minuten Bordisch, das geht schon. Vor allem in dem Gespräch da.
Enemies are attacking.
Jetzt schauen wir mal, was der Vogeldrucker da so macht. Das war das Beste, was jetzt in zusammengebracht habe.
The tribe can rely on
33 kleine Vögel. Schauen wir mal vorbei und versuchen, die ganzen Jäger da umzubringen. Tun gar nicht so schlecht. Auf jeden Fall die
We're under attack.
Population schaut ein bisschen besser aus von unserem Troll da. Der gute Häuptling haut umeinander wieder wie die Weizen.
Yes?
Wie er das halt so macht, so fast alle Vögel sind weg. Aber das heißt da, alle Jäger sind weg. And the bird reigns supreme! It is glory! Glorious. I know it's not entirely 2 minutes, but it is a cast after all. I can't just deny all of my boys the pleasure. Please don't sacrifice the birds through outpost. No, they deserve better. Please! No! Save the
We're
birds!
under attack.
Save the birds! No! Somebody think of the ecology. But we are luckily seeing some money spent here. Bloodblast Claimer 3 coming in. Some fire bombs against trolls, of all things. Interesting choice. You'd rather get the resistance bombs to pump them into the negative.
Damn it. We lost a sector.
But classically, trolls go smash. We do have level 5, so Hide the Pain has been chosen.
Watches his
But he
next
just refuses to spend that 1 command point. Maybe he's saving it for a rainy day. Not quite sure what that's about. I mean, you can do it, but he already has the Throw Junk 2 and Slam 2. So there's no point to it really anymore. I don't know if you can get cooldown on level 5. I don't think you can get the last stage there. But we will see, we will see. Let's look at the economy. So Blazing is having a bit of a hard time with the food production, and the iron has been running dry a little bit. And the birds go brrr on this little outpost here, and there's a lot of skull crushers coming in.
Good news. We finished researching a new
And the
technology.
economy is definitely looking a little bit better here for our troll player. Scrappers, oh yeah, they're hitting them. Okay, we finally see the upgrade. So the skull crushers can actually properly smash now. So the mama's gonna be proud of them. Now that I said that, are there female trolls in the lore? And orcs? I would assume so, but there are no female units, right? That'd be kind of cool. Not that I'm out there for some busty troll cleavage, but hey, a man has needs. And here come the birds. Birds versus wyverns. They're going for it. What are the wyvern? They have no resistances. So the bird's going to town on them. Lovely 65 damage per hit. So splash go. Are those the counter birds? Oh, it's just so gory. That sound effect is really nasty. Classic occultist stuff just refuses to go down. But I think the troll is going to win out eventually. No, then again, it's a border fortress. That's 150 magical damage. So looks like it was not a hard throw. A soft throw. Looks like we've basically reset, but he's still ahead in PopCap, though everything's a bit busted up.
You work now.
Considering how early he teched up, I really would love to see some moon temples here, and then get the regeneration aura on the frontline sectors. Get the food aura on the food patch sectors. Oh, random thrower tower. And I never realized that trolls can actually upgrade their towers. That was me thinking, hurts one enemy a lot, Death Tower. And a slowing tower. So both trolls and Dark Elves have a slowing tower. And that was me thinking of the only tower I haven't tried out was the slowing tower of the Dark Elves. That's pretty nice. Takes advantage of some harass of the faster birds. Inflicts some nice damage. And Blazing is just running out of iron now. He still has some available here, so not much is lost, but he has only 2 iron mines working here. And needs to turn that in a border fortress. Get more stuff going. Oh, especially on small maps, you really want to go tall hard. And thank you for the raid. I did not see it. I just forgot to comment on it after I was saying something. So that's my bad. It is much appreciated. We have currently a troll versus orc match with Birdprinter goes prrrr. Here they are. The name does not belie the statement. And BlazingCrystal doing its best to keep up and face that new feathered threat. With the good old occultist and some firebombs. Used them all. Maybe that might have been what turned tide here. It's still 250 damage.
We're under attack.
150 damage. So a little bit extra on the beastie boys here. Thanks to the weakness. But oh, teleports in on top of the troll army. That's always scary. The poor Pesterer is just getting deleted. It didn't stand a chance. Always getting bullied. And the cleave. Oh, just look at the cleave. It's a massacre. And the poor troll. Yeah, the poor orc is trying his best to stem the tide. But at the moment it just looks like an economy win. Blazing with the 500 wood float. You really have to adjust your build orders and the amount of resource gathering posts you get. So Matt's in some hot troll on troll action. Gets the whack in. And disengages there. That almost looked like these skull crushers were having some beef with each other. So trolls are actually really good against trolls, believe it or not. Just the stun does gives you so much value. You can hit 2 as you just saw. So they really, really can help you out in that regard. But it's just a little too late. The lumber mills finally ran out. There we go. There come the farms. Comes the farm spam. But I feel like it's gonna be a little bit too late. So wasn't able to punish the greedy troll opener enough and didn't restructure his economy, unfortunately. But it is an entertaining game. Okay, we've got the full economy upgrades. We do not have someone working the Bloodforge, which might actually be the reason why we haven't seen any upgrades. Because they might be queued up, but they're just not executed, which is definitely not helping the case here. It's like 750 goblins worth of wood. Yep. But oh god, the economy is going down the drain. The stocks are tanking. These guys have seen it. They don't want any part of that. The Great Depression has set in. And it's looking pretty dire here. Speaking of Birdprinter, has still not spent his 13,000 gold. He wants to be the richest troll in the world. Sitting on a pile of cash in troll country. Getting himself buying himself a nice little mate to make, well, I'm gonna say happy little troll babies and not cute little troll babies. Because I've never seen one. So I don't want to go out on a limb there. That they're actually cute. We still have to see the females first. And considering how the workers look, which might be a bit of a rough upbringing. Then again, if everybody looks like that, who really can bully whom for their crooked teeth?
What are his orders?
16 skull crushers with bird support. That is combined troll combined arms right there. And looks like he's splitting up the birds. Fully decked out occultist. Unfortunately, just one war troll. Is he going for the snipe there? With the birds? Or does he just want to come in from behind? We will see. Thrower towers. That's pretty ambitious. Boink. War Troll goes smack. I do love the War Troll walk animation. I think the War Trolls are probably one of the best units, or coolest units in the game, in my opinion. Especially when they get a speed buff. Yeah, goes for the bird harass. Is he going for the Grand Kalrak? How many birds is that? Just in case you ever wanted to delete an orc player. 25 iron beaks might just do the trick. Quick delete of some iron mines.
We're under attack.
Making the everything even a little bit more, even more hard. That might cost them a couple birds here, but there comes the rest of them. So there. If you ever see yourself floating 25 birds, might as well go for some economy. But here comes the big conga line of Trollerino. Still just the one troll versus all the trolls. Smack him, boy! Smack him! Oh, but the birds are going down to the counter birds. Or the bird counter. Oh, that's a nice occultist swing there. Well, he's walking out of it now. Troll is alive, MVP. He can do it. I believe. I believe. I'm still sad we don't see any Moon Temple. Or some Shrine to Mugwa.
Chieftain,
or anything tier 3 really to capitalize on the quick tier 3. Because if you didn't know, at the throwing camp as well as the hex camp, they also have bird variants. So you could get even birdier with this bird build, and it would be glorious. Just to see what those boys can do.
Chieftain, the tribe needs
Double troll.
Build more shelters.
Probably gonna get deleted here. Now that's a nice little, I think that was a bomb.
We're under
Yep.
attack.
Nice weakening orb. But sadly there's not much to punish that. Well, he's in occultist stance. And the interesting thing is, I think I saw actually some value of that level 3 enemies dying ability, so considering how many birds have died, he might have actually gotten some value out of it. But there we go. Bird person carries the day. The bird is the word, and it shall stay so. GG, well played. The economy for blazing wasn't quite there. Too much wood. So much wood. Maybe he just wanted to make a logging company and got harassed by the natives because they didn't want the rainforest be chopped down. Poor orcs. Never can turn a profit. But resources gathered is fairly equal, which you don't want to see against the troll. But yeah, the economy just kept tanking. And considering how much scrap he had, he probably just gotten some siege trolls to finish it out, but entertaining nonetheless. Thanks for sending that in. GG, well played.